Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we are back with Pokemon VGC 2015 Road to Regionals. And today we are going to be using the same team as last time. I haven't made any changes yet. I will probably make some changes after this episode. I have a few ideas, but I want to give this team setup one more shot before I make any changes. If anything, the top two and the fourth one are going to change for hints for you guys. That's what I'm thinking right now. It's not for sure, just thoughts. We're sitting at 15-12 with 2 wins, 1 loss. I'm going to try and do all battles on screen for you guys here, so I might make a copy of this team and send it over to Omega Ruby so I can actually practice on there. And we're going against a 1485 rated player from Japan. But yeah, I want to try and do as much laddering on screen for you guys as I can. We see a Mamoswine, Gyarados. One second here. Never mind. Ferrothorn, Rotom Heat, a Hydreigon, and a Meowstic. So actually, 2 of the Pokemon that we are using is also on our opponent's team. We do see Fake Out and Meowstic, Intimidate Hydreigon. I guess things like, there's a few taunters, but not typical taunters. I like Suicune, but then again, Pharaoh. But I can take 1 hit from Ferrothorn. This is times when I want Shadow Ball on my Gengar. I could go Medicham. What does Medicham like to hit? The Ferrothorn, the Hydreigon, and the Mamoswine. I think I'll put Medicham in the back. Maybe I'll lead with Landorus or Hydreigon. Hydreigon does a Fire Blast. I think we'll go Hydreigon and Suicune. Put Medicham in the back along with Landorus. Do I want that, or do I want a Gengar? Do I want that, or do I want a Gengar? I think Gengar's Shadow Ball would be so much nicer here. I'm just going to confirm that. I'm not going to write down my team, because remember, our opponents at Regionals will be able to see our notes, so I'm going to try not to do that anymore. I just have to remember Hydreigon, Suicune, Medicham, Landorus. I have to remember when they die and when they don't. So, we're going to see what... I got to... Putting my shoulders up too high here. But, I only checked my phone because I've decided if people like my videos while I'm recording, I'll give you a little shout out. So just remember that if you have your YouTube connected to your Twitter. My opponent does get it right on time here. So let's see what we can do against them. Meowstic's going to be annoying AF, as well as the Gyarados intimidating. But let's see what my opponent does. Actually, Gyarados is probably his Mega, now that I look at it. And we see Gyarados, Meowstic. Are we going to see Swagger, Safeguard Swagger? Are we? Are we really? We do see the useless Intimidate on both of my Pokemon, as Suicune gets its pressure going. This first turn I'm going to protect with Hydreigon. And I'm going to Tailwind, expecting the Gyarados to Dragon Dance. Let's see if I predict that correctly. I'm expecting Meowstic to fake out the Hydreigon and then Gyarados to either Dragon Dance or Ice Fang the Hydreigon. I think he'll leave Suicune alone for now. But let's see if that actually happens. So Hydreigon will protect. No Mega Evolution from the Gyarados as of right now. Fake out onto Hydreigon. Taunt onto Suicune. So it looks like it's going to be more of a defensive Hydreigon. Maybe not running a Mega Evolution on this team. Always a possibility. I'm just going to Dark Pulse the Meowstic. And Scald the Gyarados to try and get the burn. I could Ice Beam for neutral, but I'd rather try and get a Scald burn on it. But he did make a good call there, going for the taunt on the Suicune. Surprising to see taunt on the Gyarados instead of the Meowstic. He actually protects with the Gyarados. Fine with that. Meowstic does go for the Safeguard, so it's trying to go for the Safeguard Swagger play. Let's see if we can kill it with this Dark Pulse. Probably not, because Meowstic are a little bulky. Oh my god, we killed it. Oh my god, don't do it. But now we can't burn the Gyarados. At least I don't think that the secondary effects work with Safeguard. I'm not entirely sure on that. But we get a nice dead Meowstic, so that thing is out of the way. Next we see Mamoswine, not good. Mamoswine is not good for Hydreigon. But what I can do here is just protect with Hydreigon, and then Scald the Mammo. Sounds easy enough. I'm wondering if this Mamoswine is Choice Scarf, because that's what that's what I run. I don't really see Mamoswine as often anymore in VGC, so we do see an Earthquake. I'm maybe predicting the Protect, and then he did double up onto my Suicune. The Skull does a good amount to Mamoswine, and the Taunt does wear off. I'm thinking of bringing in my Landorus here, which I will do. I don't think I'll need it, is the reason why. Then I'm going to Scald the Mamoswine. He actually withdraws Mamoswine, so we will see his last Pokemon here. He brings in his own Hydreigon. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. We do get a nice Intimidate off on this Gyarados. He does taunt my Suicune. I kind of assumed that's what was going to happen. That's why I didn't Tailwind. And then I'll get a nice Scald off here. Again, I don't think secondary... Yeah, I'm going to assume that secondary effects don't happen when you have a Safeguard up. Here I am just going to Superpower the Hydreigon. And Ice Beam the Gyarados, since we can't get a burn on it right now. Superpower Ice Beam. The Gyarados I'm not worrying about as much. It is at -1 right now, and it's not doing much. We've seen Taunt and Stone Edge. Taunt, Stone Edge protect from it. I'm assuming its last move is Waterfall, which is super effective to Landorus, but it is at -1. So we might switch out the Gyarados here. For the Mamoswine, which it will die if he does that. But he is not in a good spot here with Landorus, because Landorus could be Rock Sliding to hit his Gyarados as well. Who protected? Gyarados protected. That's honestly perfect, unless Hydreigon protects too. No, he went for the Draco Meteor onto my Suicune. Can Suicune take a Draco Meteor? This is probably a Choice Specs Hydreigon. It cannot. Honestly fine at this point. Honestly fine at this point. So Landorus will get the Superpower off, which easily knocks out Hydreigon. So now he's down to Mamoswine Gyarados. And we have Hydreigon, Medicham, and that's it. So here, I'm going to bring in my Medicham. Here, I will bring in my Medicham. Let Mamoswine come out. And my Medicham will come out. And I'm going to switch out Landorus for Hydreigon. Then I'm going to Mega Evolve Detect. Just see what he's kind of going for. Mamoswine might Earthquake, maybe. But I'll come back in, get it to -1, get the Gyarados down to -2. So Gyarados will be doing honestly nothing. And we should be good to go from there. In comes the Hydreigon. My Medicham will Mega Evolve here. The thing is, if his Mamoswine is Choice Scarfed, we're a little sad. He's going to Icicle Spear. I'm assuming the Hydreigon, yeah. That's fine. I wanted a Hydreigon to die, so I wouldn't have to worry about it as much. He only hits me twice, though. He's going to Waterfall my Medicham. No longer protected by Safeguard. If that Mamoswine is Choice Scarf, my Medicham should take that. I'm going to Dark Pulse Mamoswine. I'm going to Draco Meteor the Gyarados. And Drain Punch the Mamoswine. He is Choice Scarfed. So that's fine. Hydreigon will go down there. And what's Gyarados going to do? Waterfall? He's not even fast enough, so Drain Punch is going to kill the Mamoswine. That should ensure our victory. This is a -1, soon to be a -2 Gyarados, who has Waterfall. And is slower than my Medicham. Yeah, it doesn't even bring me down to 50. I'll be able to bring in Landorus here. I'm not entirely sure if Landorus outspeeds. He might think I'm Choice Scarf and might just, what's it called? DC. But I am going to Rock Slide. And I guess Poison Jab's my best move. So let's do that. Alright, let's see how defensive this Gyarados is. Fairly defensive. It took that way too nicely. He's going to Waterfall my Landorus. See how much that does. Not even 50. And Rock Slide's going to connect here. Should do a nice amount. Enough to knock out the Gyarados. So there is game 1. Not even bad, boys. Not even bad. We running this town. See, it's games like that that make me think I don't need to change up my team. But I really, really would like Melodic. So I guess it'll be more apparent as we go up higher in the ladder. But yeah. Yeah, the reason I want Melodic right now is because Intimidators are coming back so much stronger now because a lot less people are using Bisharp and Melodic. And things like Arcanine are gaining a lot of popularity, which Melodic will destroy. Things like Salamence and Landorus have always been around, and Melodic destroys those easily. So it's just one of those things. We're up to 15-27. 3 wins, 1 loss. Let's see who we get for our opponent next here. I've yet to run into anybody I know on the ladder, so I guess I just don't know enough people in the competitive scene. A lot of Japanese players, and that's mostly because I play Night. Communication with the other trainer was interrupted. Yay! We were so scary they didn't even want to battle us. It's crazy. So hopefully we can find a new one here. But yeah, my plan was to get rid of Suicune for Melodic, get rid of Gengar for Arcanine, get rid of Hydreigon for Zapdos. So we still kept Will-O-Wisp on Arcanine, Tailwind would be on Zapdos, and then Icy Wind on Melodic. We see a 1484 rated player from Italy. Ooh, a Rain team with a Tangela. Ooh, we see Politoed, Ludicolo. We know how to deal with that. Mawile, Talonflame, Thundurus, and Tangela, which is going to be Eviolite. Alright, I see you, big dog. I remember when I bought a Tangrowth, and then I didn't like it at all and got rid of it. So we're going to lead with our standard Rain lead of Gengar and Ferrothorn. Medicham will be good for the Ludicolo, Ice Punch for the Thundurus, Ice Punch and Poison Jab for the Tangela and Drain Punch. Landorus will be real nice too. Suicune, will you be real nice? Not really. I mean, other than the Talonflame, but I don't really want to bring you for Talonflame. I'm thinking Landorus and Medicham. But do I want Tailwind? Nope. That's what we're going with, boys. No Tailwind this time. See, Zapdos would have been pretty good there, because then I could Tailwind. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, of course, we can't go with an episode without running into a Rain team. You know. Gabri is sending out Ludicolo and Talonflame. Interesting. I'm going to lead Ferrothorn Gengar. Ferrothorn and Gengar. So, here's what I'm thinking. Flare Blitz, Ferrothorn, Scald into Gengar. So I will protect with Ferrothorn. And Sludge Bomb the Talonflame with Gengar. Let's see how this works out for us. Hopefully for the better. And I'll write down his team. He actually sets up the Tailwind. Ooh, it's a Tailwind Rain team. Interesting. Well, I will Sludge Bomb this Talonflame. So if he tries to attack anything, he's dead. He is going to scald my Gengar, as I assumed. It doesn't even bring me down to 50. It does burn me, though. Unfortunate as that is, it is going to burn me. I'm going to switch Ferrothorn out for Landorus. No, because even Landorus won't... What? It'll bring down Flame down to -1. That was my main point. Let's bring out Landorus. In Gengar, Sludge Bomb, Ludicolo, he's going to die. He is going to die. So this is going to be turn 2 of Tailwind. So we'll get a nice Intimidate off on the Talonflizzle. Talonflame does go for the Flare Blitz into the Landorus. Landorus takes it nicely. I'm pretty... Okay, Talonflame does not... Okay, Talonflame does... He's got a Life Orb, so it kills him. Good. Get out of here, boy. What does Ludicolo go for? He goes for the Scald. I'm assuming into Gengar again. He didn't turn, so I'm assuming yes. Yes, he did. Now, okay. Does he have Politoed? It's a question we have to ask ourselves, and I have to bring in Ferrothorn. I do have to bring in Ferrothorn. He does have the Mawile. That's upsetting. Well, I'm going to switch out Landorus for Medicham. And we're going to Thunder Wave the Ludicolo. I'd rather keep Switch out Mawile. Okay, Politoed's coming in. So Landorus is taking a Scald, so that means Medicham's taking a Scald. Which is unfortunate. But if he lives it, which I don't think he will, he should be able to outspeed Ludicolo's following turn. He actually Ice Beams, so we should live that. We're not 4 times weak to that. Yeah, we live that. We live it. Alright, Ludi. You are, in fact, paralyzed. What are you going to do about it, boy? Not much. That's what I thought. So, Medicham is going to Mega Evolve and Protect. Is he? Yeah, he is. And I'm going to Power Whip the Ludicolo, because I'm assuming Politoed's going to switch out, and he doesn't. Alright, so Medicham's going to Mega Evolve. This might be Choice Scarf, Politoed. If he locks himself in the Surf, I'm assuming he is. Scald. He scalded my Ferrothorn. Not bad, not bad. Nice play. Don't burn me, please. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, he did. Mawile. So, Power Whip's going to do about nothing. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I should have Thunder Waved the Politoed. Tailwind does Peter out, so maybe that Politoed isn't choiced. Well, if he isn't, he's taking a Drain Punch, that's for true. And then I'm going to Thunder Wave Politoed, in case something happens. It is a Choice Scarf Politoed, no doubt. That's going to kill my poor Medi. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, boy, it is, yeah. Ice Beam into my Ferro. Ferrothorn is kind of done over here. He really can't do much anymore. I'm glad I did paralyze that Politoed, because it is a Choice Scarf. But now I have to bring in Landorus, and Landorus will get intimidated by a Mawile, where I wanted it to be the other way around. Unfortunate, but it's what's going to happen. I guess I can go for Rock Slide flinches, because Earthquake is going to do nothing to Ludicolo. A Ludicolo. And I'm assuming Politoed can take one, so I'm going to Earthquake. I mean, Rock Slide, sorry, and Power Whip the Politoed. He actually withdraws the Politoed. I wish I would have Earthquaked, to be honest. So we will get an Intimidate off of my Landorus, and I'm assuming he's just going to continuously do that until I'm down to nothing. So I'm assuming he's got the game here, gonna be honest. Unless for some reason I crit that Ludicolo, which I did not. I did actually crit that Ludicolo. And I did flinch him too. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna Power Whip this Mawile. It'll do close to nothing. Now I'm assuming Mawile's switching out into the thing. Politoed. So I'm just going to Rock Slide Power Whip. He actually Mega Evolves his Mawile this time. Is he going to Sucker Punch, maybe? My Landorus? That's what I'm kind of assuming is going to happen. He doesn't. I do have a chance to flinch him again. Ludicolo gets knocked out. Is that another critical hit on Ludicolo? Not even bad, Landorus. You coming through, boy. You coming through? Oh, the flinch. All the hacks. All the hacks. That's honestly the only way we can win right now is through hacks. Ferrothorn might actually die here. He doesn't. He does not. He does not. So here comes Politoed. Here comes the Drizzle. Now here's the thing. I'm assuming his Mawile is going to start Sucker Punching now because he's getting tired of getting flinched. So I am going to Rock Slide one more time. Ouch. I should have Earthquaked. Politoed avoids. Well, what are you going to do? After flinching and critting so many times, that's what's going to happen at one point or another. Politoed does get the Ice Beam off. That will kill me dead. Not that another Sucker Punch wouldn't have anyway, but maybe Ferrothorn can get a crit. make it a 1-0. Because I do die from burn anyway. Oh my god. Alright. Ferrothorn does die, and we will lose that one. Unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We went in hard for the rain lead, and it didn't happen. And, it kind of bit us in the butt. But not really. Not really. Well, if we would have kept Gengar around a little bit longer, I think we would have done a little better. Like, because we could have got a Will-O-Wisp off on the Mawile like we did last time, but, you know, it happens. One more battle here for you guys today, and let's see where we're sitting. We should still be above 1,500. Battle box. We should still be above 1,500, which is the positive note. 1,509, not high above. Not high above. We dropped... Oh, it's because they were in the 1,400s, that's why. Ugh. I hate the start of new ratings. 1486. Kevin, VGC battle. I don't think that... No, this is an Ovation. But we do see a rain team again. Well, not real. Where's the rain? Is Ludicolo set up his own rain, or is Melodic set it up? That's the question. Well, let's start writing stuff down. Talonflame, Landorus, Hydreigon, Mega Metagross, Ludicolo. I'm assuming Ludicolo might set up the rain, and Melodic, or Melodic again. It could be either one of them. It could be either one of them. Set my phone over there. Set my phone over there. Do I want to lead Gengar Ferrothorn again? I think well, yeah. Ferrothorn's good because there's a Melodic. Only because there's a Melodic. Suicune? Yeah. Yeah, I like Suicune here. And do I like Landorus? Not as much as I like Medicham. But then again, we need something for that stupid Metagross. I could bring my own Hydreigon, which would give me Fire Blast. We just have to deal with this Talon... Well, we've got Suicune and Ferrothorn that can deal with Talonflame. Medicham. Be nice for Ice. Well, I'm going to bring Hydreigon. We're going to leave Landorus and Medicham behind this time. Just because there's so many fast, heavy hitters on that team. I'd rather go with Hydreigon, because I want something to hit the Metagross for super effective. I have Dark Pulse. Why did I think I needed Fire Blast? We do see Melodic Ludicolo. Again, I'm assuming one of these two is trying to set up the rain. But I've got a Gengar and a Pharaoh, so I'm kind of good here. I could either Thunder Wave the Ludicolo or just Power Whip the Melodic. I'm going to Thunder Wave the Ludicolo and also Sludge Bomb it, I think. Or should I try and taunt something? I'm going to taunt the Melodic. Let's see what's up with that. Let's see what's up with Melodic, because maybe Melodic sets up the rain and Ludicolo fakes somebody out. He actually withdraws Melodic. Okay. Brings in Hydreigon, who is going to get taunted. I thought I Thunder Waved him for a second. I'm like, yeah, awesome. Yep, Ludicolo does fake out. Ouchie. So we're just getting the taunt off onto the Hydreigon. Strange that he still went for the fake out when he switched out the Hydreigon. Very strange. But here's my thing. I'm going to Thunder Wave the Hydreigon this time, and I'm going to Sludge Bomb, or should I Icy Wind? Should I Icy Wind Power Whip? Should I Icy Wind Power Whip? Icy Wind Gyro Ball? Well, Power Whip, Icy Wind. Go. Do it. Gengar is the fastest on the field, so that does confirm that Hydreigon is not Choice Scarf. It could be Choice Specs, though. But Icy Wind does a nice amount to that Ludicolo. I was gonna say, I'm assuming Sludge Bomb. Oh my god, it's a Flamethrower. I didn't think of that. Shit. Ferrothorn does go down. Unfortunately, that was our big hitter for Melodic. And Scald into my Gengar. I should live this. Oh my god, don't burn me, please. Good. I was gonna say, you got a critical hit. Please don't fucking burn me. Alright, I'll bring in Suicune now. And, oh, Melodic's gonna be a big problem now that I don't have Ferrothorn. I don't know why I forgot Hydreigon has Flamethrower. I was just assuming it was gonna Dark Pulse my stupid Gengar. But no. Actually, did I see leftovers on that Hydreigon? I wasn't paying attention. I just got so crazy. I'm trying to decide if I should... No, don't Snarl. That'd be stupid. I'm just going to Ice Beam the Hydreigon in case it stays in. Sludge Bomb the Ludicolo in case it stays in. He does withdraw the Hydreigon. I'm assuming into Melodic. Yep. Maybe expecting another Icy Wind or a Snarl, which I was about to do, but no. Sludge Bomb should kill this Ludicolo. Yes, it does. Ooh, I haven't been writing things down. Ludicolo's dead, Melodic is still here, and then there's the Hydreigon. Freeze? Nope. Metagross. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Metagross. I'm assuming this Melodic is going to try and Ice Beam my Gengar and protect with the Metagross. I'm going to Tailwind here. And Will-O-Wisp the Melodic. Again, assuming he's going to protect with this Metagross. Or Metagross, depending on who you want to talk to. Metagross. Metagross does protect. Hydreigon sitting in the back should be good here. We're going to Will-O-Wisp into the Melodic just to get some residual damage on it. As the kids say these days. And Suicune will get up a Tailwind, which this is turn 1 of Tailwind. And I'm assuming Melodic kills Gengar here. Icy Wind, yep, to kill the Gengar. Owie. Alright, so Suicune is a little bit slower, but that's honestly fine. Gengar will go down here. And Melodic will take some burn damage. Let's see what items on this Melodic. Probably a Citrus Berry, maybe an Assault Vest. Maybe a Damp Rock if it is a rain-setting Melodic. Alright, so this will be turn 2 of Tailwind. So honestly, I'm going to Scald the Metagross and protect with Hydreigon. Expecting him maybe to switch... Actually, if I'm expecting him to switch into Hydreigon here to take a Dark Pulse, I'm going to Ice Beam the Metagross, protect with Hydreigon. There he goes. Switches out. Get out of here, boy. And out comes the Hydreigon, who has already taken an Icy Wind, so let's see how much this Ice Beam does in fact do to the opposing Hydreigon. Loving that shiny. I'm starting to like shiny Hydreigon a lot more than I used to. I still do prefer the normal coloring, but Ice Beam does a nice amount to the Hydreigon, and we'll see an Ice Beam from Melodic into my Hydreigon. Which, fortunately, won't matter a shit. A shit. Alright, let us Ice Beam the Hydreigon. Wait. Let's Scald the Hydreigon. I'm going to Dark Pulse the Melodic. Okay, he doesn't switch out either of them. I could have killed the Hydreigon there, but that's fine. Just don't Draco me, please. Oh, there is a Citrus on the Melodic. It's not looking good for us, boys. The Hydreigon does Draco, and it does connect. That's gonna... Oh, he hit my Suicune. Suicune, are you gonna take this even though it's Choice Specs? Yeah, boy. And now his Melodic is gonna Ice Beam me, but we'll see how much that does, I guess. Scald into the Hydreigon. Doesn't kill. Burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him. Damn it. We do flinch the Melodic, yes. Perfect. And we do still have a turn of Tailwind. Yeah, boy! Flavor Flav! Alright, so I can Scald the Melodic here and Dark Pulse the Hydreigon. Here's another Dark Pulse for you. Take that home to your mama. And that'll be a dead Hydreigon. And unfortunately, we'll be taking an Ice Beam from this Melodic. It is slower than my Suicune, though, so we'll get another Scald off on it first. So that Melodic is not looking healthy. Melodic has Recover on it, of course it does. Well, that's fine, though. That is fine, though. Alright, my Tailwind's going to peter out. Do we expect this Metagross to expect me to protect Tailwind again and make the plays? Honestly, at this point, we have to. We don't really have a choice. So I will Scald the Metagross, and I will also Dark Pulse the Metagross. Thunder Punch my Suicune. He expected it. He probably still did Ice Beam with Melodic. But I'm hoping to kill Metagross here with the Dark Pulse. We better. Metagross is down. Melodic is going to Ice Beam. How invested is this Melodic? Can it kill me with an Ice Beam? Fuck! We get fucking frozen. Of course we do. Of course we do. Of course we do. We get frozen. God damn it. Alright, well, you know what? Damn it! Oh, if we don't thaw here, he wins. I'm going to protect. Yes! Alright, so I do protect. And he Ice Beams, yes! So we get some more burn damage on this mother effing Melodic. You're getting a Draco Meteor, my boy. If this hits, we win. I mean, we could still lose. We could still lose. Do enough. Yeah! Good thing there was a curtain on my window or that pen would have hit it. Good game. Holy cow. I did not think we were going to pull that one out. That was crazy. Whew. Oh, this makes me not want to change the team again. Hydreigon has just come in handy so many times. I don't want to get rid of it. I do not. I have not used Fire Blast once, so I could put Tailwind on my Hydreigon, but then again, Suicune was so good. But then again, Melodic would be so good. But then again, I couldn't have protected Tailwind. So I think we'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. It's been working out. We'll leave it for now. I'm sure once we start getting the Arcanines, I'll be like, damn it, I want Melodic. But we'll see, we'll see. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Whew, that last game got me pumped. This team has made me love VGC again. Love it, love it, love it. I think I threw out my shoulder throwing that pen. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye.